Guys, welcome to Better Bachelor. This is Joker with a face for radio and a voice for print. I'm going to be coming up with a new tagline soon. I wanted to talk tonight about Brad Pitt and somehow all of a sudden an older man dating a younger woman. Oh, the horrors. It's not like it's only happened for the last several thousand years. But apparently now the internet doesn't like it anymore, and so we're going to have to start shaming men for doing that. Now, let me get recording here, and then there's another topic I want to talk about, which is why it's okay for making fun of men that actually show emotions versus guys keeping it in. You know, we're told, oh, don't bottle it up, and real men show their emotions. And then when a real guy shows his emotions, he gets made fun of. Shocking. So let's talk about Brad Pitt here first. They said Brad Pitt's new relationship proves the internet will never be happy for men who date younger women. Here's the great part about that. If you're a guy that's an older guy dating a younger woman, who cares what the internet thinks, first of all? I'm sure Brad and this model, I forget her name, I'll look it up, Nicole something or other. I'm pretty sure they didn't take a poll to find out if it was okay if they date, and I'm pretty sure they don't care. But it's almost like they're gaslighting. Like they're trying to say, oh, you didn't know? Older men dating younger women is bad. You can't do that nowadays. But we're going to talk about that. And then we're going to talk about how a woman dating a younger guy, all of a sudden good. All of a sudden it's good, it's acceptable. Oh, you go brave, stunning and brave. You go get him, grandma, whatever. They say when it comes to dating, they say age is just a number, and the love shared between two people matters more about the connection they share rather than the age gap that separates them, or at least that's the theory. If you're someone who's constantly in the public eye, then any age difference between you and your partner is constantly scrutinized. The latest jealous commenters, social media trolls, is 56-year-old Brad Pitt and his newest partner following his divorce from Angelina Jolie, 27-year-old German model Nicole Podorowski. Podorowski. Okay, so let's first here's the thing, okay? Mick Jagger, he's like 70-something and he's been married to, I want to say a 30-something-year-old. I did a story on it way back. Old dudes like that can still have kids. Guys easily have, as a matter of fact, I think it was Tony Randall, the old Broadway actor. I think he had a kid at like 80. So, hey, man, I mean, I don't know if you need a little medicine to help things rise to the occasion, but guys can still, so that's why guys can be older and women can be younger. Number two, she's a model, so it's not like she's broke and just like, oh, please, can I have some of your money? I'm sure it doesn't hurt that he's probably worth several $100 million. And number three, it's Brad Pitt. So I have to assume most of the people that are giving him a hard time are probably secretly jealous. Let's face it, it's Brad Pitt. Now, most of the women that I've got a comment section I'm going to read. Most of the women, I looked at some of their profiles. The ones that were complaining about 56-year-old Brad Pitt choosing a younger woman, and they were saying shame on him and he should do better. Like 140-year-old Brad Pitt would not date these women. So I think it's a lot of jealousy in there. They go on a little bit more talking about, just like how the two met up and everything. But who cares? They say, it seems, however, that some people just don't like it. Some comments from a post on notorious celebrity gossip blogger Perez Hilton's Instagram proves that the internet will never be happy for men who date younger women. I don't think so. I think it's just jealousy. Another old man with a young woman. What can they have in common? Please, says one disgruntled user. Here's what they can have in common. A, his money. B, her firm, young, good-looking body. I mean, it's just, that's the way it goes. I mean, now, and again, I'm going to talk about the reverse scenario here in just a minute. Others suggest he's taken up some pointers from fellow once-upon-a-time Hollywood actor Leonardo DiCaprio, a man famous for dating younger women, by saying he did that one movie with Leo, and look what happened. Hey, good for him. One user goes so far as saying Nicole will need to look at Brad's earlier years, or pictures of Brad's earlier years, if their relationship is to succeed. She says, LMAO. When they have intimacy, they probably have to probably have to have old school movies of him in the background when he was young, so she can get to her happy place. Some, however, jumped to his defense. Fortunately, Brad didn't ask our opinion before dating her. Exactly. So they go down and talk about it a little bit more. So here's Brad and the photo of the young lady. And I'll read just a couple comments here. And then we're going to talk about the reverse scenario. Because remember, this is bad. Older man, younger woman, bad. Now, apparently only this year or maybe last year. Because Hugh Hefner had like 6 girlfriends. And he was, I think, in his 60s or 70s or 80s. And they were all like hot bunnies that were in their 20s. And he had 6 of them all living with him. And I don't remember too many people coming out against that. But apparently now it's bad. She says, let's see, what do they have in common? Her dad and him are the same age. Yawn, it's so boring. Old guy and a 23-year-old. And they go on to say, let's see, she looks like a young Angelina. So maybe he just upgraded. Oh boy, LOL, no one can outlook Angelina anyway. 27-year-old can outlook older Angelina Jolie. And then a woman says, if this was a reversal situation, the woman would be criticized. Okay, let's talk about that. I don't have to rewind my brain very far to remember, hey, look at this, Jada Pinkett Smith. Remember that from a month ago? Jada Pinkett Smith, she's 48, he's 27, and remember, her son is 21. So the guy she had this affair with on Will, or whether it was an affair or whether it was just they kind of had an open thing and he didn't know about it, and then she decided to drop the bomb, on like a live Facebook feed or something or other. Either way, it was, oh, you go girl, and look at Will, he's all sad and he's all upset, and poor Will. They're going to make fun of him for being emotional about it and being upset about it, and then they're praising her for dating someone 20 years her younger, her junior, who's almost her kid's age. Since when, here's the thing. If you want to clap her on and say, hey, you go get it, okay, fine. I'm not okay with them laughing and clapping about Will being hurt, and because now it's actually a meme that crying Will Smith is now a meme. But you can't have it both ways. You can't be, oh, stunning and brave, good for you, girl, go get it. And then when a guy does it, you go, oh, guy, it's like he's their dad, and shame, and oh, how awful. And these men have nothing to offer, so they can't handle a mature, responsible, intelligent woman. They must go get a young woman. Well, I don't know about you, but most of these young models have to work in several countries, and many of them speak 4, 5, 6 languages, and a lot of women that go overseas, even if they do modeling, a lot of them have at least degrees. So, that's not exactly fair. But remember that Will Smith and Jada doing this to Will, oh, you go girl, Brad bad. But here's what I wanted to bring up. Not taken seriously. Why is Will Smith crying meme trending on Twitter? Photo of Will Smith crying has gotten the meme treatment after he and his wife Jada Pinkett Smith revealed they were briefly separated. And the topic of the 51-year-old crying began trending on Twitter as users expressed outrage at his mental health being turned into a joke. And this bothered me too. But when I first did the story, I didn't know about the crying, because the story just broke. But here's a follow-up on it. Yeah, they've made a meme of his face when he's like teared up. We'll get to that though. They say the meme began after Will and Jada revealed in a table talk. No, let me correct that. The meme began after Jada revealed to Will on a red table talk in front of a lot of people, which is really not a good time to break this to maybe somebody that loves you and is married to you, even if it is open. No one wants to hear about, oh, I had really strong feelings and I was, nailing this guy or letting this guy nail me that's almost the age of our kids. No one wants to hear that, and you don't want to definitely hear it live on video, like having a camera focused on your face. That to me wasn't cool. But anyway, they say the meme began after Will and Jada revealed in the table talk that the couple were separated briefly when she began seeing 27-year-old singer August Alsina. The revelation came among long-standing rumors. The Smiths have maintained an open marriage for years. Will admitted in the interview that he wasn't sure if he'd be able to rebuild their relationship following their 2015 split, when Jada had described as an entanglement with Alsina. Yeah, entanglement of arms and legs while he was on top of her doing the old in and out. Users began circulating a screenshot of Will as he broke down into tears during the interview, and it quickly became a meme. And here's the most popular picture that they use for that. The fact that Will Smith crying turned into a meme is proof of how much men's mental health is a joke to the world. And I agree with this. This is why many times I'll say to you guys, hey, if you're gonna like express some emotion and you gotta break down and you gotta have a moment, try to do it by yourself. If you need somebody to talk to a male friend of yours that's a good friend that will understand what you're going through. Have your moment, process it, and if you do need someone beyond that, you talk to a professional. You talk to like a therapist or a family member, mom, dad, something like that. They're going to understand. You do this in front of the woman, and here, like, society is making fun of Will Smith. So you're going to tell me that a girl's not going to make fun of you, or she's not going to lose attraction for you because you're, even if you're just like, oh, get a little, someone's cutting onions in here. You can't do that because they're going to make fun of you. Everybody wants a strong man. And if you got to be weak, you can't do it in front of other people, or you can, but you can see the reaction. And this is Will Smith, like rapper, actor, I think he's done some other stuff I can't think of off the top of my head. So if Will Smith's getting made fun of, don't you think you probably would too? I think so. Someone else says, Will Smith crying turns into a meme is proof why people don't open up about their issues to others. Not people, men. If a woman were to cry, they would have reversed this, where Will came out to Jada live on a stream that while they were separated, he had an entanglement with a 6-year-old, 27-year-old woman, and them seeing Jada cry, oh my gosh, they would have roasted Will alive. And Jada wouldn't be a meme. Will would be like jerk of the year. But again, when it's reversed, it's not always the same. It's, oh, good, strong, good for you, Jada. Haha, she made him cry. Take that, men. That's literally what they're doing with this meme. According to, and I'm going to read a couple more comments and then we'll get to the last page. According to society, men can't have mental health problems, nor can they cry. But something that needs to be said is, notice how people like Will Smith and many others, when they started crying, a meme was made out of them. Think about it. There's also one of, I think it was Michael Jordan, where he's crying as well. The fact that Will Smith's crying turned into a meme is proof of how much men's mental health is a joke to the world. And the last one, the fact that Will Smith crying turned into a meme is proof that mental health of men is not taken seriously. And they go down to explain what happened between them. It doesn't matter. So I'm going to kind of wrap it up there. But the whole point of this is that, number one, somehow now, I don't think society's, like Madonna's dated younger. I think she has like a 22 or 23-year-old boyfriend, and she's like in her 700s now, like she's 60 something. No one ever really gave her a hard time for it. I don't remember anybody mentioning it really. I'm trying to think of other actresses that I know that have dated younger, but they cheered on Jada Smith for this. They have no problems with that. And I've heard a little bit of like a couple people crap on Leonardo DiCaprio, but going back, men have always been older. Because men, as they get older, they have better finances. They're more secure. They can still provide well. They can still pop out those kids if a young girl wants it. And if you're a young 23, 25-year-old and you date up a little bit, or even if you're 30 or 32, 33, you date up a little bit, all of a sudden, if you say, hey, I will provide you my youth, I will provide you my booty, my beauty, and my booty. I'll provide you my beauty and my booty. And my good years, you provide me security and your intelligence and your strength and your finances. That's an agreement that's kind of been made in society. If you go back and look at the 1800s, it was not uncommon for men that were in their late 20s, maybe even early 30s, to marry a girl that was 14, 15, 16, because times were different back then. And yeah, we may find that a little bit creepy today, but again, times were different. And plus, you pretty much died at the old wise man of the country western town was probably like 55 or 60. So, but the whole point is, guys have always been older, women always younger. That's never been a thing. But now all of a sudden they're trying to turn it into a thing. But the older women doing it down to men. This is what society's doing, man. They're just trying to take away every advantage a guy has. Everything that a guy does is bad. But even if a woman turns around and does it, oh, stunning and brave, good for you. Hey, you're great, you're strong, you're wonderful. And this is just more ammo in your ammo belt, or more quivers, or more arrows in your quiver, to just kind of keep this in mind that you may get flack for dating younger. You just can't listen to these people anymore, because the internet man, the people on the internet are just. I say this as I sit here on the internet. People on the internet are going absolutely crazy, and society's just literally falling off a cliff. And they're trying to change the rules. They're trying to gaslight us. And it's always been this way, where older women and younger men are okay, and older men and younger women are gross. You didn't know that? They're gonna do this for the next 10 years, and the younger guys growing up will be like, they're gonna buy in. They're gonna be completely fooled on this stuff. I'm telling you, guys. If you'd like to support my work, links are below as always. If you have, thank you very much. And the best way you can support me is like, comment, share, subscribe. Check out my older videos, and follow me over on betterbachelor.locals.com. You can become a member, support me over there, and I will be doing some posts and stuff over there. And we've got forums and all that good stuff, guys. I'll leave it there. This is Better Bachelor. I am Joker. And remember, older men, younger women, common, everyday, acceptable. No matter what the internet says. Older woman, younger man, hey, not quite as common, still acceptable. Who cares what they say? But you watch, they're going to try to change the rules. They're going to try to gaslight it. And before you know it, they're going to turn it to where older guy and young woman is somehow creepy. I don't know how they do it, but that's the internet.